Good morning, everyone, and welcome to video 4 of our Mom on a Mission series. This morning I want to talk to you a little bit about our tower gardens and just gardening in general with kids. So as a kid, I remember fondly sitting in my grandma's garden and watering the avocados and the apricots that she used later in jam, and smashing the pomegranates that would grow in her yard on the driveway, and it was just such a great experience. And what I loved about it is I got to do it with her, of course, but that it was just so simple and easy. What I didn't love about it is how long it took to actually get the crop that we had worked so hard on. So of course it's such a great way to help kids appreciate nutrition and appreciate fruits and vegetables and want to actually eat them. So what we think about today is, of course, all these wonderful things that we can do together, and gardening is one of them. But the challenges that we present ourselves with nowadays are, of course, soil depletion. They did a study, UCLA did a study, and they took a bowl of spinach from a crop in the 50s, and they measured the nutrient value, and they took, the same kind of crop 50 years later, and they found that they needed 40 bowls to actually, equal the amount of nutrients, because the soil has really been depleted. And so we do face that challenge, but we also face the challenge of time. We're all very busy, and of space. So, we also, as a kid, I was the one who was waiting patiently and anxiously for those crops to grow. And, we do have to wait, and sometimes those crops just don't grow. And we plant them and we just get a little disappointed. So what's great about Juice Plus is that we offer a new innovative way of gardening, and it's called the Tower Garden System. And I don't know if you all have heard of it before, but it's basically a vertical aeroponic gardening system. It is using water and liquid earth minerals. So there is no soil, which, hallelujah, there is no weeding. So awesome. And what we love about this tower garden is that it actually works quicker than traditional gardening. And so within 4 to 6 weeks, you get a full crop. You are able to grow 20 or 28, depending on size, crops at one time. So, for us, we had 6 red leaves lettuce all summer long, which was amazing. Didn't have to buy them at the store at all. And most importantly, they're really, really clean. So I'm sitting next to my tower garden. I want to show you a little bit about it here first. And as I'm talking, I want you to be very, just observant of how it works. It's pretty cool. And so you'll see it here next to me. And it is just basically vertical. You'll see the reservoir at the bottom, and those are my wonderful tomatoes growing. We've got romaine, we've got kale growing, and so it's just great. And what happens is all the water and the minerals collect at the bottom of the reservoir, and they pump up a central valve in the middle of that larger cylinder you saw, and then they go ahead and they rain down in the inside of the cylinder on the roots of the plants, and that's what helps it grow, the air and the water and the minerals, and that's all it is. So we love it, and we couldn't speak more highly of it. As far as how it compares to traditional gardening, the University of Mississippi did a study, and they basically compared the two, and they found that the tower garden produces 30% more yield than traditional gardening and uses 90% less space and less water, which is really important for a lot of people who live, in places that they need to really conserve water, like my California friends, or, people who live in apartments and have really just a deck and no yard to garden in. So it's just a great invention. We love it. And I really encourage you to look into it to help your kids take part of the process and to be able to see the results quickly. As far as our community outreach with this program, with the Tower Garden, it's been awesome. I have helped a local high school get one in to use with their culinary arts classrooms. I'm in the process of working with a couple elementary schools to get them in this year. And WSU, a college here in Washington, ordered 12 for their Department of the Environment, so kids can really learn from this and just have such a positive experience. And that's what we want for all kids, right? In addition to that, we have the Green Bronx Machine, which is this amazing program in the Bronx. Stephen Ritz is leading it. He is known so highly of what his mission is, and he is helping kids in some of the worst areas just really be able to take part in having something really fun to work with and to learn from, and then to take fresh vegetables and fruits home to their family, which is so awesome. As far as our community outreach with Juice Plus, we are putting one in every single Boys and Girls Club in the country for free, and so it's just a way of letting our kids take part of this. So that is our tower garden. I love my tower garden. You can hear it if I stop talking. It's really beautiful, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll include a link below about how it works and a little bit about the Green Bronx machine.